Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
A missing baby girl and her mom found after being missing for hours. It tops our news tonight at 11. Good to have you with us. That little girl is safe after being ripped out of her foster parents' arms earlier today.
Police say she was taken after a doctor's visit this afternoon near I-94 in Moross. An Amber Alert went out, and about an hour later, they were both found. Jermont Terry live on Detroit's east side with what happened. Jermont.
Yeah, Devin, this 11-month-old biological mother does not have custody of this girl, and the foster parent allowed for this mother to come to that doctor's visit with them. But while heading back from the doctor's office, the foster mother stopped at a red light, and that's when police say Marquita Dupree took the child from the car seat and jumped out of the car. Police were extremely concerned because the child was in need of medical attention, and Dupree did not have any medicine for that child. But just about 2 hours after issuing the Amber Alert, police got a tip that the mother and child were at a house on the east side. That's where they were both found safe.
The child is going to be checked out just to make sure it's okay. As I mentioned before, she had medication she needed to take, so we want to always take them to the hospital, make sure that they're in good condition.
Now tonight, Dupree is in police custody. She will likely undergo a mental evaluation to determine what, if any, charges she will face for taking this child from that car. But again, the good news, this little girl is safe and the Amber Alert system worked tonight. Reporting live outside the 11th precinct, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
Jermont, thank you. And we're also following breaking news downriver, where a pedestrian was killed after being hit by a car. Tim Pamplin is on the scene with a night cam.
This is Southfield Road, just south of Fort Street in Lincoln Park. The lady who was killed was crossing the street here when she was struck by this blue Ford Explorer. You see the heavy damage to the front end of that vehicle. The driver, instead of being in her 20s, stopped, is cooperating with police. Now, an ambulance was driving by at the time of the collision, and those paramedics gave it their best.
They tried to resuscitate her for a good 20 minutes, almost half an hour, and to no avail. No avail. She's gone.
So to recap, this middle-aged lady listed as a Jane Doe at the Wayne County morgue tonight. The driver is cooperating. Police tell me they don't believe alcohol was a factor, but the investigation is just getting underway. That is the scene right now along Southfield Road in Lincoln Park with a night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
All right, Tim. Well, the victim is expected to testify this week in the sexual assault case involving former MSU star basketball player Mateen Cleaves. Cleaves allegedly met a 24-year-old woman last September at a golf outing and took her to a motel in Mundy Township, where he's accused of assaulting her and holding her against her will. In court today, a witness says the woman was hysterical. She says she saw her trying to escape the motel room twice, but that she was then dragged back in by Cleaves.
She was on her knees.
Okay.
In her hands and knees.
And where was did you see the defendant?
Yes, he was over top of her. She did put her hand up while she was on her hands and knees. She put one hand up and she asked me to help her.
So again, this is a preliminary hearing. It's expected to last a few more days.
A well-known Detroit soup kitchen is trying its best to recoup its losses after someone broke into the building on the city's east side. An employee came in early this morning to find windows shattered at the Capuchin Soup Kitchen located on Connor Street. The security system was ripped off the wall and 3 to 4 computers along with a printer were stolen. No arrests have been made.
The state may do more water testing next month as the mayor of Flint sends out a call for help. City officials say the water still isn't safe to drink. Now, 300 pipes have been replaced, 300, but the Flint mayor says 5,000 should be removed.
We need funding and we need other resources from the state and federal government to achieve our goal of replacing all of the lead-tainted pipes in Flint and continue providing the other support services for those who have been impacted by the drinking water poisoned with lead.
Residents still relying on filters and bottled water. The city hopes to get all the test results in before the end of the year.
A Detroit police sergeant and another driver are now charged in a crash that happened back in July on Detroit's west side. Sergeant Lolita Carter was off duty driving on Plymouth Road when she slammed into another car. Carter's passenger and the other driver were seriously injured. After an investigation, prosecutors are charging Carter, saying she was speeding. The other driver is facing charges for making an illegal U-turn. Carter was bound over for court this morning. An update now to a story we first reported last night at 11.
Yeah, Randazzo's Heating and Cooling is now donating 3 new furnaces and water heaters for 3 Habitat for Humanity homes that were broken into. This happened in East Point. Thieves broke in, they stole that equipment, and they caused thousands of dollars of damage in the process. Consumers Energy and the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office are also donating $5,000 each, but police continue to look for the thieves. But we knew people would pitch in.
Step up. That's right. I love it.
A lot of 8-year-olds, I suppose, want to be performers, actors one day. I don't know how many have watched The Lion King Broadway play over and over on YouTube, hoping to star in it one day.
Yeah, this one kid did. A special young man who's battling sickle cell anemia got his chance to join that cast tonight in Grosse Pointe. Let's bring in Jason Colthorpe, who was there for the performance tonight. Hi, Jason.
Hey guys, Tolandis' wish actually was to go to Disney World, which he did, but he wasn't able to perform there. So when he got home to Roseville, word spread to the teachers in Grosse Pointe about Tolandis' wish and what he was hoping to do, and they found a way to incorporate him into their production of The Lion King Jr. here at Pierce Middle, and his wish came true as he walked through these doors tonight. Pierce Middle School's production of The Lion King Jr. added a new cast member tonight, just in time for dress rehearsal.
All right, we've got your zebra hat.
And they couldn't be happier.
When he walked in for the first time, I was almost brought to tears. I was trying to hold it back.
It made me feel really good. I was really happy when he walked in, and I just couldn't stop smiling because it feels really good to have someone else, a guest in our show.
Tolandis is 8 and is a born performer.
Pretty much, I love it because I love Disney, and I seen the Wiz before. That was on Broadway.
He has sickle cell anemia SS, the most severe form of the disease, which often leaves him in pain and awaiting the next blood transfusion. But you'd never know it.
Being in play is actually cool. Like, I'm not very nervous.
Tonight, he's playing a zebra and killing it.
Right now, I'm actually right here, coming from the ground all the way to right here. That's how excited. But I'm so excited for the Friday play. I'm probably so excited because this is how excited I am all the way up there.
Friday night's performance, by the way, is at 7 o'clock. That's opening night. Take a look. Tolandis has his own full page in the program for The Lion King. As we say, 7 o'clock. Tickets, $8 for adults, $6 for students. Come get a seat and watch him. This kid has a future. I'm telling you, you should see the outtakes. So much energy. He was an absolute joy to talk to.
That's evident.
We're in Grosse Pointe tonight. Jason Colthorpe, Local 4, guys.
Yeah, it's evident that Tolandis has quite a big character, you know.
That exuberance that so natural performers seem to have. You're right. And he's this excited.
This excited, very excited.
Yeah, great stuff, Jason.
Jason, we appreciate it. All right, a hostage situation ends with the rescue of a 2-year-old. The dramatic finish caught on camera. See how police were able to free her.
Also, we're learning new information about a deadly shooting that shut down a national airport. Hey there, Ben.
Devin, temperatures in the morning not quite as cold as what we woke up to this morning. We'll be up to the 50s here by noon. We've got warmer numbers, we've got colder numbers, and they're not small moves. More on that ahead.
All right, Ben. First, on the outside, he looks like a healthy little boy, but on the inside, he's in a race for his life.
He teaches us about strength every day.
This boy's rare condition means he cannot eat, and it has his parents searching for a solution to keep him alive.
Coming up tomorrow on Local 4 News Today, so the pollen is fading away. The question is, why are your fall allergies still flaring up? Tomorrow at 5:50 a.m., Dr. McGeorge is going to show us what's really to blame and how to fight it. That's for Wellness Wednesday. And of course, we always have weather and traffic always on the 4s and your top headlines of the day from 4:30 to 7 a.m. See you when you wake up.
It's time.
The stress is insurmountable, but we do what we can do every day. That's all we can do.
As parents, all we want for our children is for them to be happy and healthy. With a smile like this, you can see being happy isn't a problem for Elliot Carter. But the healthy part? He has a rare condition that may never go away.
He doesn't have a lot of great options outside of us figuring this out.
Yeah, Elliot Carter is 16 months old. There is a good chance that at his young age he has spent more time inside of hospitals than you or I ever will.
Yeah, and to be overly simplistic here, Elliot's body is rejecting everything he eats. He has stopped growing, and the one thing keeping him alive is running out.
Tonight, Nick Monticelli introduces us to Elliot and his family, who have the courage to share their heartache, hoping to find support as they continue to hope to find answers.
The biggest problem is Elliot has 2 rare conditions, and most doctors don't even know where to begin. But just by watching Elliot, you would never know there is a slow race against the clock. Elliot Carter has a smile that doesn't just light up a room, it lights an entire home.
Girl, look at you. Give me that.
Which, under the circumstances, is remarkable. Elliot has 2 incredibly rare conditions, and Mom, Leah, knew the first time she tried to feed him.
Within 20 minutes, he started vomiting. By the time we got out of recovery and we got to our room, he was totally hypoglycemic, and they took him to the NICU.
That vomiting never stopped. When he was 3 months old, doctors finally realized underneath that hair and smile was a perfect storm. He was diagnosed with food protein-induced enterocolitis, or FPIES. He is allergic to protein, which is in everything. He also has mast cell activation disorder, so whatever food he might be able to eat, his body sees as a threat. And the reactions are severe. For example, Elliot once put a little piece of paper in his mouth. He reacted to a little bit of ink.
And within about 15 minutes, Elliot had thrown up so much that he was lethargic, could barely pick his head up. He was just throwing up, almost unconscious.
Now Elliot has stopped growing. The only thing he can eat is breast milk. But with him being 16 months old, Leah isn't producing much milk anymore, and the nutrients in it aren't enough. For snacks, instead of a popsicle, ice cream, or even crackers,
So we just kind of crush it, like, really good.
Elliot's is crushed ice.
It's heartbreaking. It's really, we feed our kid ice cubes is what the reality of it is, as a snack, as a treat.
You've no doubt noticed Elliot's feeding tube. It goes directly into his small intestine. The thought is bypassing his stomach will reduce his reactions. It hasn't worked yet.
Hey, everyone.
Leah and her husband Dan are posting this journey on Facebook, hoping to spread awareness and maybe, just maybe, find a cure. Hopefully that cure will come quickly.
Our plan is to take the stomach and tack it up to the abdominal wall.
Last week, another experimental surgery, this time at Beaumont Children's. His doctor wanted to try a feeding line into his stomach.
You be a good boy. Love you.
Ready?
Days later, his body began rejecting that as well. The only option now is a line directly into his bloodstream.
But that's tremendously expensive, and there's lots of problems from having long-term big IVs, infection, and it's difficult for your liver to process. He doesn't have a lot of great options outside of us figuring this out.
I love you.
But they, Leah, Dan Elliot, and his older brother and sisters are determined to figure this out. Because this little guy, with this huge smile, can teach us a thing or two.
Despite everything, he's just a happy baby. He has every reason in the world to be miserable, and he's not. And he teaches us about strength every day.
In New Haven, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Oh, just so heavy on your heart.
It really is heartbreaking. It's a miracle that he's alive. And even more so that he's such an extraordinary, happy spirit.
Kids are so resilient, though, and just that smile, like they said, just brightens up your room.
So extraordinary of their parents to share their story with us and with Nick.
We're wishing him the best, too.
Absolutely right. Here's a look at what Dr. Frank McGeorge is working on for tomorrow night.
She had a picture-perfect life. She was on the honor roll, played sports, had a good family. Nothing about Brittany's life should have led her here to this abandoned home in Detroit. But then she tried heroin.
How do you go from your other life to coming down here?
Heroin destroyed Brittany's life for years.
So this is where you ate, slept, shot up.
A journey in recovery.
It's sad.
Inside the life of an addict, the raw, real truth of where our loved ones go when they're hooked on heroin. Tomorrow at 11.
Well, out driving a little bit tonight. I know we're past the actual supermoon, but goodness, it was gorgeous tonight. Still pretty big. Blood red and huge for a while there this evening.
Yeah, there's some high clouds out there, but you can definitely
clear enough that you can see.
see it around that. We'll see those clouds increase, which will actually help us out towards morning. I wanted to show you where we ended up with for high temperatures today, and a lot of spots were right at 60 degrees. Monroe, one of those spots. Howell, Flint, Lapeer, Metro very close at 59. We'll take just a little bit of a step back as we go into tomorrow. With the additional clouds and some cooler air, but we're going to pick up right where we left off and then some as we head into Thursday and Friday. Current temperatures right at 50 degrees here in our metro zone, 40s elsewhere. And even though we'll fall just a little bit further tonight, it should be a milder night than what we had to endure last night. There's some showers showing up across the northern part of the state. And when we zoom in a little bit closer, you can see that some of these light sprinkles are making it down a little bit further south and heading towards Saginaw and the Thumb. I think a lot of these are going to dry out. However, a newest run of our computer model shows that there may be a sprinkle or two in our north zone, but it is going to be extremely light and not last very long. Beyond that, we'll wake up with mostly cloudy skies and stay that way for a good chunk of Wednesday. The clearing comes late, most likely after we've already set our daytime highs. So even though with this late burst of sun, I don't think it's going to help out a whole lot. Then once we get into Thursday morning, as skies clear out, we could see another round of fog. Signal pretty strong from the model there for successive runs. So I think we'll probably see some of that before skies clear out, at least to mostly sunny conditions, and help us warm into the 60s on Thursday. And that's not the only day. Tonight for overnight lows, we'll look at 42 with mostly cloudy skies. Your 4-zone forecast looks at high temperatures tomorrow. Not quite as warm as what we saw today, but close. 56 in Detroit, Dearborn, 55 out in Romulus. Down towards the state line, we'll be in the mid-50s as well. And then those numbers start getting a little bit cooler as you work your way into the west zone. 51 in Chelsea and Howell, 52 in Brighton. And very similar numbers in our north zone tomorrow. Low 50s pretty much everywhere. Rochester Hills, you'll be the warm spot there at 53 degrees. Look at where we end up on Friday, though. 67 for a high temperature. If we get that, it'll be 2 degrees away from the record with partly cloudy skies there on Friday. But man, what a switch going into the weekend. Morning high of 47. The rain starts falling. The winds pick up. And the temperature's actually falling through the day. Highs on Sunday just barely hitting 40 degrees. So soak it all up while you can as we end the week.
Soak it in. Yes.
Yeah, feel a little taste of winter.
We're going to feel it too. All right, Ben. Ben's favorite story of the day. Usually criminals try to cover every inch of their body during the crime. You'd think this guy didn't cover anything. Some surveillance video. You have to see to believe in just a minute.
We'll have that, but first it happened while hundreds were waiting for their flight. New information tonight on a deadly airport shooting.
Will Rogers World Airport in Oklahoma working overtime tonight, trying to get travelers whose flights were canceled to their final destinations. So many flights canceled, entire Oklahoma City airport secured today when calls came in about a shooter at the airport. Police say a man waited in the parking area for a Southwest Airlines employee and then shot and killed him, and then the shooter turned the gun on himself. Police believe the shooting was planned. They are still looking into the motive.
Police dash cam caught the moment a sniper took out a man holding a 2-year-old child hostage. The Tulsa man broke into his estranged wife's home last month, days after she filed for divorce. He grabbed the child, who wasn't related to him, and locked themselves in a room. Well, while standing on the balcony holding the girl and a gun, one of their snipers took him out. The little girl, 3 other children, and the wife all escaped without injury.
The classic robber is dressed in black from head to toe, but here's some breaking news. One man decided to rob a pizza joint dressed in nothing at all. Broke into a Maryland pizza place looking for money. Police say he actually got in through a roof vent, and once he got in, took off all of his clothes and tried to break into the cash registers. Threw one cash register to the ground. That didn't work either. He ended up leaving with no money. Caused thousands of dollars in damage while he was there. Police are still looking for him tonight. They've got a fair amount of evidence.
Not hard to find, would it?
You would think.
Where were you, Bernie? You like to hang out in Maryland.
I had to go to a hockey game. I was at a Michigan State. How about the cops taking the description? Okay, let me get this straight. What was he wearing?